Hello, and welcome to the ColorVu 3.0 live webinar, where we will introduce ColorVu 3.0 and discuss its upgrades in technology. We're very excited today as this just launched, and apparently we're the first region in the Americas here in Canada to launch this. My name is Carolina Samaripa, Marketing Specialist at Hikvision Canada, and I am here today with a very special guest, E. Guo, one of our product managers. So who best to talk to you about this than the product expert? E, take it away.
Sure. Hi, everyone. My name is Yi, and I'm a product manager from Hikvision Canada. I take care of all the transactional CCTV products. So today we're going to talk about the ColorVu 3.0, and let's see on the slides. So for the first slides, I'm going to introduce what are the selling points of ColorVu 3.0. So the main thing ColorVu 3.0 will have on the upgrade is noise reduction on your pictures, and also have increase on the color accuracy, and also the AI WDR inside of the ColorVu 3.0. And other than that, we have some other selling points such as AccuSense 3.0 and increase an upgrade on our algorithm, and also Audio 2.0 increase on the audio part, and also corrosion resistant on all ColorVu 3.0 cameras, and also the motorization 2.0. But for the motorization 2.0, we're not going to talk about this part today because it's not released yet, but it will be released in the first half of this year. So let's go to the next slides. So as you guys know, we've released the ColorVu 2.0 before, that's our smart hybrid light with ColorVu with the ColorVu technology on it. And also this is ColorVu 2.0 technology. We have had it before. And right now we've upgraded to ColorVu 3.0. So yeah, for ColorVu 3.0, we've do some main upgrade is a self-dev Hike AI ISP chipset. For this chipset, we can provide you noise reduction on your pictures and increase the color accuracy on your pictures, and also brings you more image clarity and more detail on your pictures.
So E, a lot of the comments we receive from customers involve the performance of cameras at night. They mention brightness is in these scenarios won't be the best, and sometimes when there is a light source in the picture, the surrounding area won't be dark. Is this something that ColorVu 3.0 addresses?
Oh yes. So we did have some upgrade on our ColorVu 3.0, on the brightening side, on the a moving objective side, and also on WDR side, as I talked in the beginning. So we did receive some complaint about the lightening of the brightening of the picture at night, and also we do receive some of the complaint about some motion blur issues like ghosting, when when there's objective appear in your picture, and you will see motion blur sometimes, and also when there's a light source direct pointing to your camera, and that's gonna cause some backlighting scenarios, you won't see a surrounding area is very dark, only see the light source. So that's an ineffective WDR. That's kind of pinpoint we had before. But right now on ColorVu 3.0, the first we did is a brightness enhancement. As you can see, the first picture here, this picture is taken by a phone, during at 1 o'clock in the morning. There's zero light illumination, zero supplemental light, and you can barely see what is on the picture, and you could only see the roof. And then we use ColorVu 2.0. So for 2.0, you can see the picture here without any supplemental light, same lighting scenarios, and you can see there's a guy playing on the basketball court, and you could not see this guy very clear, but right now we use ColorVu 3.0. And as you can see on the picture, and it is as bright as daylight. It's still the same time, same scenario, but the only difference is the ColorVu 3.0. You could see this guy's playing basketball on this side.
Mm-hmm. You can see he's about to make the shot. He's not blurred in with the graffiti.
Yeah.
What about some of the security video footage we encounter sometimes where it looks blurry, kind of like what we were discussing when there is a moving object passing in front of the camera? This kind of ruins the footage, or it renders it useless since it makes it so that you cannot see who or what is in the video. How does ColorVu 3.0 address this?
So yeah, basically for ColorVu 3.0, we'll do a lot of improvements on the moving objective side. So as you can see on the first picture, so you can see this is the ColorVu 3.0 take on the tunnel, and there's a guy moving inside the tunnel, but like you could barely see there's a guy moving, but like you can see the motion blur is really bad, and also like it's a ghosting appear on the side. And with our ColorVu 3.0, as you can see, like we reduce the motion blurs, like reduce the like, kind of like ghosting by using AI-ISP chipset on the camera, and it will increase like the clarity of the picture and also increase the clarity of moving objective as the shutter speed is kind of slow. So we will have this kind of ghosting, but with our AI-ISP like a chipset, it will help you to reduce this kind of issues. And another thing like we did upgrade is AI WDR. So as some complain about this WDR issues, like when there's no WDR on, you can see on the first picture this guy, and you cannot see what is written on the board he's holding or a sign, and you cannot see this guy's face as like it's dark inside the indoor area and is bright outside, and it created kind of a backlighting scenarios. You wouldn't see the picture correctly. And with the WDR on our ColorVu 2.0, you could see this guy's face, but it's still kind of dark, and also like you could see what is written on the board, but still not that clear. With our ColorVu 3.0, like with the WDR on, you could see this guy's face clearly, and also you could see outside, and you could see inside is like the brightness is pretty good. There's just a little difference with the outside's brightness, so it will create it will eliminate this kind of like a backlighting area. And another upgrade is on the auto WDR, as we talk about WDR on and off all the time. So like during the time change, the lighting will be changed, lighting scenario will be changed like sometimes. So sometimes you have to turn off the WDR during this kind of area because the backlighting scenario is not there anymore. And during this kind of scenarios, like clients have to like turn on and off all the time, manipulate with it to create a better picture on that time. But like for the auto WDR, it's controlled by the AI, so it won't you won't have to manipulate with the WDR anymore. It will figure out like whether you need to turn on the light, turn on WDR, turn off WDR, or adjust the WDR level by itself.
Right. So you don't have to do it manually; it does it automatically.
Yes, it does it all by itself. And also like another thing is to correct the color, because like some of the time like the surveillance video will not have the best color on the pictures because some of the sensors issue. Like as you can see on the ColorVu 2.0, the color is not that like bright or not that vivid. So on the ColorVu 3.0, we use 3D lookup table to do the color correction. And you can see we on the pictures we do like the color is more to the natural color and more vivid to provide you colorful image.
That's right. And could you please talk about some of the real benefits that ColorVu 3.0 can bring to users aside from the ones that you've covered?
Oh yeah, sure. So for those benefits, like for ColorVu 3.0, like first thing is like it provides you excellent image, like whether it's like static image or a dynamic image, because we reduce the motion blur, we kind of improve of the like ghosting issues on the cameras. The other one is like for those supplemental lights, as you remember, or our clients have to remember, like the ColorVu light will be on all the time, like during the night. But for ColorVu 3.0, like the light will not be on will not be on all the time, because like it's not necessary to turn on the supplemental lights, because like we could see clearly like during the dark. But when it's pitch black, this kind of supplemental light is needed for this kind of pitch black scenarios, some extremely scenarios. And for other benefits, it could like eliminate some like some risk of like an inability to see the intruders, because sometimes like in the dark you would not see the intruders like clearly, and make this like footage like unusable, right? And also the auto WDR, as we talked like in the beginning, and it will have like a client won't have to manipulate with the WDR buttons anymore, and all the WDR adjustment will done by the camera itself.
And aside from the imaging side, we do hear some complaints about previous versions of AccuSense. Although it can do human and vehicle classification, it's still not super resilient to false alarms or such as when the light changes. So is this an upgrade with ColorVu 3.0?
Yes. So for AccuSense, like AccuSense part, we did receive a complaint about like it's not that accurate. It still have some like false alarms, like still bothers the client. But like on ColorVu 3.0, we did some upgrade on AccuSense. So for AccuSense, like we actually did upgrade every time, like when we upgrade the firmware. So like for AccuSense 3.0, like we fixed some like false alarm issues causing by some like parked vehicles, as we received some complaint, as you can see on the slide. So for those pinpoint is like some stationary or parked vehicles, like when the light changing surround the vehicles, or a car passing by, the headlight is like is shining on a car, on parked car, like the camera will think this car is moving. So that might cause false alarms on the cameras and to bothers the clients, but which is not a real alarm. So as for this pain point, we did some upgrade. We collect those false alarm data and then upgrade our database, and to make a better to optimize our algorithm to make a better result on the alarm side. So as we upgrade those AccuSense algorithms, so those false alarms are reduced by like 90% off. So yeah.
And I know some of our cameras are not compatible with the NVR AccuSearch feature. Do you know if ColorVu 3.0 cameras are all compatible with AccuSearch?
Yes. So all the ColorVu 3.0, the full series, will support AccuSearch.
And now, for those of you who are unfamiliar, because there might be some people in our audience who do not know about AccuSearch,
Yeah.
could you please explain what AccuSearch is?
Sure. So basically, for AccuSearch is a feature on our NVR. So on the NVR side, like these features helped the customers save their time to checking on the footages of their surveillance system. So basically, like when you were watching the footages, like you spotted a target on one camera, and you could, on the footage side, like there's a button called AccuSearch. Click on that one, and you could select this target, and all the other footages on other cameras like will show up with this target. This function not only work on the human side, it also works on the vehicle side. As you can, as like there's a camera facing down the street, you want to looking for a white SUV or a black truck or a red sedan, and you could also like select that vehicle. It will show all the other vehicles and all the other what the track they are on your playback or footage side. So yeah. And for the compatibility, as you as I mentioned, like you asked me about this, for all the ColorVu 3.0 is compatible with those AccuSearch, and also we did some upgrade on our G2H, which is our ColorVu 2.0. It's like a smart hybrid light with ColorVu. For those are compatible with AccuSearch as well for the full series. And on the NVR side, backend side, like which NVR, clients might have some questions like which NVR support AccuSearch, right? So basically, for higher end, we have DeepMind M series support that. We have MV Pro series support that, and I series with AccuSense support that. And for lower end, we will have K series with AccuSense support that, which is our NXI-K. So for that kind of series, we'll all support AccuSearch.
Great. So you also mentioned 2.0 at the beginning of the webinar. Yeah. What are some of the new characteristics found in Audio 2.0?
So basically for Audio 2.0, and we did a lot of upgrade to bring the customer the best experience on audio side. So for some of the pain points the audio may suffer from is like when they're having the camera on the street or on some area, have a really noisy background scenarios. They might not hear what is happening, hear clearly what is happening on the camera, or when they are talking to the camera on the camera side, the guest or the intruders could not hear what is playing on the camera, or the siren is not loud enough to scare out the intruders. So we did a upgrade on this side. to help the customer to improve their experience. So first we did is on the speaker side. So all the ColorVu 3.0, like such as like Turret, they have a speaker. So they're all equipped with smart PA speaker, which means it will have a more clear sound and it will have a louder sound on the speaker. And the other one is the dual array mic. For this microphone, you'll have two microphones on the camera itself, and facing down will have a wider pickup angle to pick up the sound like correctly, and also double the distance of the picking up sound range, so you could hear what is going on the camera side, and what is the conversation going on. So why to use this like audio 2.0? So as I explained, it will have a better noise reduction to hear what is going on and hear the conversation clearly, and also have a longer voice pickup, and also like you have like a louder sound on the smart PA speaker to give like louder siren, to give like louder conversation voice to talk to the camera. So, yeah. And for some using scenarios about those audio 2.0, so as you can see on the picture, it's using scenarios about in a residential house. So on the entrance door, you could have a audio 2.0 camera to communicate with your guests, or communicate someone want to break into your house, like something like that, to scare them away. And on the fence, you will have a camera when it do like perimeter protection. When somebody's triggers alarm want to cross the fence, and the alarm will be triggered, it will have a siren goes on, and have a flashlight goes on to scare them away. Also, you could like talk to the camera and to talk to the intruders, don't cross the fence, or I'll call the police. So to do like that. And also on the yard side, you could use a PTRZ camera to moving, like as you can see, it's a 270 angle here, and you could use PTRZ camera to move around as like it's not work as a PTZ, but you could adjust the angle by itself, and to see where your kids is playing at, and also like monitoring your yard, something like that.
So is there any other improvement within ColorVu 3.0 aside from the improvements in the AccuSense algorithm and two-way audio that you just covered?
Yes, other than those, like all the other like fancy like analytics or other like image side, like we do have on the hardware side like upgrade. So for the hardware side, we've did a upgrade on the corrosion resistance features. So for all the ColorVu 3.0, they're all equipped with a corrosion resistant paint and rating NEMA 4X. And this is like pretty good for some like a harborfront in Vancouver, or like in Nova Scotia on the ferry, on the cruise. Like you could use this kind of camera to like fight against the sea salt like corrosion, and also like it's pretty good. It will last longer than the other like conventional cameras without the anti-corrosion paint. And other than that, like we do have like EIS like features to help you stabilize the image. As for some installations, the cameras install on the soffit or on the ferry, like it will have some moving, some shaking actions on the cameras, like it will not stable on your pictures. For this kind of features, like we have EIS to help you to stabilize your picture. For other features, like is like image calibration. So for some scenarios, you don't like the distortion on the side of the cameras, like as like 2.8 cameras, like on the side they will have distortion. So we have image calibration on the side to help you eliminate the distortion for some special using case, some such as some sporting event they don't want the distortion on the pictures. And the other big upgrade is like the rotate modes for some like installation scenarios. They install the camera on the hallway, so they want to use the corridor mode to see like to adjust the ratio of the picture. Beside like other than this kind of they want it like vertically, because they need to see far, not wide. As before for the G2H, for the ColorVu 2.0 cameras, when you change to rotate mode, you will lose some of like smart features such as like AccuSense on the perimeter protection. And but for ColorVu 3.0, we've upgraded these kind of features. When you change to rotate mode, and you won't lose these kind of features. So you can still keep those perimeter protection with AccuSense to do the analytics side. So as we talk about, we'll talk this much about ColorVu 3.0. So let's see our product showcase. So as you can see, the show for this time we released like eight in total models of cameras. So we have fixed turret, fixed dome, in black or white or 4 and 8 megapixels. Another special camera I want to mention is like for this time, like for next 2 months, we're gonna release a new like a red and blue strobe light version of the turret, fixed turret. It's only available in 4 megapixel in white, and it provides you like more like a police light, like a style strobe light to scare the intruders away. So you could give it a try. After like 2 months, we will release that. And another thing is like on the before, like ColorVu 2.0, we released a PTRZ version, like a varifocal camera. So for this time, we will release another ColorVu 3.0 version of the PTRZ camera. For this camera, it will available in the first half of this year. It's not available right now. Please sit tight. We will release that as soon as we can.
Soon.
Yeah.
So we've been talking so much about ColorVu 3.0 today. I wanted to ask, what are some of the differences? And I know you've mentioned them throughout, but compared to the previous generations, like the 1.0 and the 2.0 ColorVu?
Oh yeah. So yeah, our customer might be confused. Like we call the ColorVu 1.0, 2.0, 3.0. What are the difference? Like we don't know like about this. So yeah, basically, so that's why I made this table. On the slides, you could see like there's a whole bunch of features there. So as the core feature of ColorVu, which is our f1.0 aperture and 1/1.8 inch sensor. So that's the core technology of ColorVu. So all the ColorVu 1.0, 2.0, 3.0 will have this kind of features. And for smart hyperlight, we did on the ColorVu 2.0 and 3.0, and which is like provides you like a color picture when there's motion in the monitoring area. When there's no motion, no event, it's gonna use IR to show you black and white picture. Brings you more concealed like installation of the camera. And also like for AI WDR, that's that's one of the upgrade on the 3.0. So that's only available in 3.0. And the AI ISP, that's a main thing in ColorVu 3.0. So that's available only in 3.0. And for super confocal technology, like someone you might don't know what is super confocal. So it forces the IR light and natural light to focus on the same focal plane to provide you sharper image for the IR pictures. So that's for smart hybrid light only. So that one is available in 2.0 and 3.0. So as an audio side, like we did upgrade on 3.0 with dual ring mic and smart PA speaker. Those are only available on ColorVu 3.0. For 1.0 and 2.0, they have regular mic and speaker, and also corrosion resistant. It is only available on ColorVu 3.0.
You covered the corrosion resistant feature?
Yeah.
Sorry, I was just, the team here behind the scenes gave me some names because we have some winners for our giveaways today as we advertise our ColorVu 3.0 cameras. Yeah. So we have Pierre Marier, Vincent Grenier, and Mario Lalonde. So congratulations. We'll be shipping you your camera unless you have a rep who will give it to you in person. Do we have any questions in the chat so far? I see. Okay. What is the difference in analytics?
So for difference in analytics is like we did upgrade on the ColorVu, not on the ColorVu 3.0, we did upgrade on the algorithm side on the AccuSense. So for AccuSense, it reduce like will provide you more accurate like alarm, like to reduce the false alarm and especially reduce the false alarm causing by lighting changes. So yeah.
Okay. I see. Are these cameras compatible with previous versions of NVRs?
Oh yes, they're all compatible with the previous NVRs as long as your NVR support 4 megapixel decoding power. So that's gonna be supported. So,
okay. Yeah. Do you have enough stock?
Oh yes, we do, and we have more stock on the way, and also our distributors are more than happy to bring more stock to them, and yeah.
There is one more question that I see, but you've covered it. But just to reiterate, what
Yeah.
is the main difference between ColorVu 3.0 and previous ColorVu versions?
So basically for ColorVu 3.0, like as I mentioned, like the main difference is like a AI ISP, and we have this kind of features to help you to bring you more accurate color, more like reduce the noise of the picture, and also like brings you more brighter and more colorful pictures at night. And also like we do have like audio upgraded, like we put with smart PA speakers and dual mic. Also, like another upgrade is uh, corrosion resistant paint. And also like on the analytics side, I've already answered, like we've upgraded the algorithm to provide you with more accurate alarms. So yeah.
Perfect. Thank you. Well, thank you everybody for tuning in today. This is the first webinar we've done in 2025, so stay tuned for our next monthly webinars. And if you don't follow us on social media, make sure to follow us. Our website is hikvision.ca. And we will be posting this on our YouTube channel. So if you didn't catch it all, if you were being distracted, make sure to tune in. And thank you for joining. Thank you, E.
Thank you.